I spent 30 years navigating corporate spaces, and now as a leadership coach, I see the most brilliant people fumble the ball. Get your pen and paper because here comes the secret sauce. Number one, if you have a sponsor, it is quite likely that you are getting the job before you sit in the chair. And here's the thing I need you to understand: a mentor is going to guide you. A sponsor talks about you when you are not in the room. They've talked about you, they know and understand you, and they trust you. Hence the reason why they've put you in front of the team 6 months ago. In 30 years, I rarely saw a senior role get filled without the sponsor actually having those sidebar conversations in the hallway or those sidebar conversations that happen in the meeting before the meeting. They've already talked about it, they know who they want, and they trust them. So if the sponsor is not pounding for you, my friend, that is not your sponsor. Now, here's the thing I need you to know. If you don't have a sponsor pounding the table for you, then you have to work 10 times harder in your interview than the one that does have the actual sponsor. The point is, don't walk in blind, know the political landscape before you get into that interview. Number two, and this one probably is my favorite because it's happened to me a few times, the homework assignment. Listen, there's going to be an interview where you actually get a project before the interview. Why is that so important? Because you have to glean as much information that you can about the project and make it look clean and pretty. Now, here's the piece most people don't think to do, but I did it and I wound up getting a job. Here's the piece: ask the hiring manager two questions, and that's it. Actually, one question, two different thought processes. You can email the hiring manager. In this presentation, are you looking for tactical execution or strategic vision for this particular project? Most people guess, leaders ask. And when you ask that particular question, what you're doing is when you actually have the interview and you're presenting, you are interviewing, it's making you feel as if you already know what they're looking for, which you do because you ask, is this strategic or is this execution? Now that you have that information in that interview, you are owning that particular project instead of just auditioning for it. Now, here's number three. And for some reason, you all never believe me. Bring pen and paper to the interview. Why? Because when you hear the question, you are writing something down to hold your composure. When they ask a question and it's behavioral or you need to think, it is okay to do two things, which I tend to do and I don't mind. Number one, do you mind repeating that? Number two, one moment while I write that down. And then number three, I allow silence for a moment because I'm thinking. The reason I allow the silence is because I'm not going to rush to answer your questions. I need to gather my thoughts to provide the information necessary to answer that question thoroughly. Junior employees rush because they fear the silence. Executives are okay with the silence. The silence allows them to be confident with their words before they actually answer the question. And since you're not just an employee asking for a raise, you are a leader stepping into new endeavors, stepping into a new territory. It is imperative that you know and understand these 3 points and let me know in the comments which one of these you struggle with. Now, if you need help, right here at DanisSheldon.net, this is where we talk about executive presence. This is where we talk about your leadership identity. This is where we talk about how you're going to influence the political landscape in your leadership. Like, comment, and follow. Let me know which ones you have a challenge with. And if you need one-to-one, you can find it right here at DanisSheldon.net. I'll talk to you soon.